what has happened to you through the course of your life that has made you this way. So, what has happened to me throughout my life that has put me on this path in my faith journey? A lot of things have happened to me along my faith journey, and the first thing that really happened was when I was baptized. And it really impacted me in a lot of ways, and one of the main things is that the congregation of my church in South Carolina really promised to help and support me throughout anything. And then the second thing is that my parents have been keeping their promise to keep me coming back to church and then supporting me through my faith. And because of their promises, I have felt loved and supported throughout my entire life. The next major event was my communion class. It was a one-night class that my old church's pastors did for the children of the church when they were about in the 3rd grade. They taught us what the bread and the wine represented and why communion was so important. The class was a very good experience so that I could take communion and actually know what it represents instead of using it as a free snack once a month in church. Also, that class has prepared me to serve communion. The best part was probably serving my sister her first communion, and it will be a moment that we will both remember for a really long time. In October of my 7th grade year, my family and I moved here to Saline, Michigan, and it really tested every ounce of my faith. I started to doubt God and why He would make us move. I lived in South Carolina for 11 years, and I had a very rough patch with my trust in God. I tried to go through everything without the person I needed most. I knew that even though my back was turned and He was still helping my family make the right decisions. And now looking back, I realized that moving was one of the best things to ever happen to us. And lastly, one of the most recent things that has happened to me along my faith journey is this confirmation class. This class has really opened my eyes to all of the things that God has in store for me. With the encouragement of our leaders and the rest of my classmates, my mind and heart was open. And throughout my life, a lot of things have happened to me, and only more things can come. I can now promise to look forward and accept everything that God has for me. And as Emily has told us, this confirmation isn't our graduation, it's our next step.